Taurus. I am back. I'm here with your September reading. I know I was gone for a while. Sorry, had so many personal things going on. So we're going to pull 3 card spread and then we'll clarify each of the cards. So this is the base energy. Let's see what we get. Okay. All right. You have had lots of changes recently, lots of swift changes, but I feel like they finally brought some sense of balance to you because the Chariot is very quick moving energy with determination and goals in mind. But Chariot is always shown as being led by two opposites that are together are balanced. So I feel like whatever it is that you're heading into, whatever goals and stuff are giving you a much more sense of balance than you had before. 4 of Swords. This is a time of calm and a realization that you need some self-care after a lot of heartbreak. And it doesn't necessarily mean heartbreak from love, or it's just, I feel like you've been through it, or you went through it, or something was big for a while, and now it's your time of rest, healing. This is the time of the repose, where you get to stop and think about everything that happened. You get to actually process it, because I feel like there was a lot of quick movement, and now it's just, you can actually sit back and, like I said, process it, ingest it, and digest it, and make it make sense. And King of Wands. We're gonna clarify a little bit more on it. King of Wands has a lot of fire, a lot of passion, a lot of excitement. But with King of Wands energy, we're always cautious because King of Wands can sometimes be there for a good time, but not a long time. So let's see. First, we're going to talk about the Chariot. We'll clarify each of these. Let's see. Why is the Chariot here? What's happening? Yeah, see? There was a very, very long battle. Like I said, like I was telling you before, this is fighting, and you are fighting somebody with a massive ego. The Five of Swords is all about ego fighting. It's somebody fighting to the death. I mean, look how happy he looks, that everybody walks away hurt. And of course, if you're fighting, you want to win the fight. But this is somebody who will battle to the end, no matter how much hurt, destruction, pain they leave behind. And I feel like that was in that past energy, and what you've moved on to is the opposite. It's the ultimate happiness. It's all of the work that you've put in has now led to that 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is having such stability that you can leave a legacy behind. You can leave, it's all of the wish fulfillment. It's the having the cake and eating it too. It's the getting it's the culmination of all of the work that you have put in. You can finally sit back, look at it, enjoy it, appreciate it. Yeah, this was over and over. You were almost living a small nightmare with whatever this was, whatever this fighting was, whether it be a relationship, a friendship, work, whatever it is. A lot of fighting, a lot of in your head, a lot of sleepless nights, lots of balancing of emotions, of money, of maybe, you were worried money was tight for a bit or something along those lines, losing some sleep over it. But I told you, look what's coming. And look at the bottom of the deck that we're trying to clarify the Chariot with is the Chariot. This is all changing now. And it's almost so fast that I feel like you can't even believe that it's actually happening. Almost like pinch me, is this real kind of feeling? Tell me about the Four of Swords. We are self-healing. Yep. It's the realization that there were two very distinct paths that you could have taken. And it was time to set up boundaries somewhere. That's why you're within now, because you've now set boundaries, even if it's for yourself, what you will tolerate, what you won't, just in general. Doesn't even have to be specific boundaries that you made with a person. But in this time of the self-reflection, and you're starting to realize that maybe more boundaries needed to be put up, because that's the only way somebody can hurt us, is if we don't have limits and they don't know when they can or can't cross those limits. Yep. You hit rock bottom at some point and you were bored and done with everything that was in front of you. And then look, out of nowhere came that Ace of Cups, that new beginning, the love, the happiness, the you just it literally it's pinch me, is this even real? Because you're so busy focusing and thinking that there are still losses that you're not even valuing or appreciating in this in to as much, in the right capacity, what is actually been gifted to you. And I feel like it's big. King of Wands. What is this King of Wands? Six of Pentacles. Yep. Some of you might have been or are dealing with somebody that you're not really quite sure about. You teeter on, back and forth with this because you're not sure. Is this a player? Is it not? There's that imbalanced feeling. Let me see here. I got to say, maybe give it a little bit more time because you've got the Ten of Pentacles again, and you had it before in your energy and with what's coming. So maybe, this could just be this person starting to realize that those ways aren't going to work with you. And this is why you even have the boundaries set up over here. That, the same kind of bullshit they came at you with before is not going to work anymore. More balanced energy needs to happen in order to get to this, which is where you want somebody to be. You want somebody to be an equal match, reciprocity. There's the 1111 card. Somebody who wants the same balance and equilibrium that you're looking for in your life. Let's pull this all together. Queen of Pentacles. Yep. You are finally rooted. I feel like you felt, I don't know, there was almost like an unsettled feeling here, that feeling of rock bottom, that feeling of sleeplessness, all of that. And now look, Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is in her element where she knows her worth. She can sit back and watch those pentacles, that initial, that Ace of Pentacles that she first took, that first one, planted that seed, juggled it with the Two of Pentacles and all that, but managed to make it grow into this Ten of Pentacles now. And now you can reap the rewards. You can just sit there and enjoy the work that you've put in because it's finally being seen. When you are in Queen of Pentacles energy, not only do you know your value, but the people around you are starting to see your value and realize what you bring to the table. Yep, there it is again. That Ten of Swords, that rock bottom feeling. That's what was holding you back. That feeling like it's never going to get better, it's never going to be different. And there it is for the third time. Tens are endings of cycles, beginnings of new ones. You have your Ten of Pentacles finally coming. But the problem is, pentacles or anything in general, when you plant something, you don't get to reap the benefits tomorrow. Okay, you don't plant a seed and eat the apple, the next day. It takes time to grow. And I think that in that taking the time and the waiting and you felt that rock bottom, like, am I ever going to pull out of this? Is it always going to be like this? And I feel like all of a sudden things are starting to turn for you. And the secrets, the illusions, the whatever you were under before are lifting. You've walked away now from whatever didn't serve you. You've put up boundaries. And I feel like Queen of Swords. She lives in her truth. When you finally stopped and decided and said, this is the only way that I will allow this to go, whatever it might be, even if you just made that promise within yourself, that the only way I will go from here is up. The only way that, whatever, you made some sort of a promise or something where this is the energy you had to kind of put yourself in, to just sit and watch and watch and wait and watch and wait. And finally, it's here. And it's here 3 times, which tells me you've been waiting for this for such a long time, but it's finally here. So enjoy it now. Enjoy it. I feel like this is good. Or whatever you've been working on, very quickly you are going to see the benefits of it if you haven't already. But my suspicion is you already did. I'm going to pull a song for you. I put on a 90s, this month I was in the mood for 90s. 90s playlist on Spotify. Look up the song, look up the lyrics, the year it was made, whatever it might be, but there is going to be something that resonates with you. Let's shuffle. Okay. That's Prince, most beautiful girl in the world. See, and that's how you should be feeling right now. Male, female, I don't care what you are, but you should be feeling like the most beautiful person in the world because everybody else can see it. And now I think you're starting to finally see it too. I hope this was helpful for you, Taurus. I will see you next month with your October readings.